If you like my content, please like and click on the subscribe button. Click on the drop down and select All to see regular updates.
Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to cover another interesting SQL question. So this is asked in one of the interview in Microsoft. So this is for CTC 28 lakhs. So this is a pretty simple question to understand. So you have a table here, numbers. So the user has wrongly entered the data. So if you see for column 1 and column 2, so user has entered values 1 to 5 in column 1, and in column 2, the user has entered values 6 to 10. But this is the required output. So instead of entering the values vertically into the columns, you should enter it row by row. So column 1 should be 1 and column 2 should be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So instead of entering all the values sequentially in one column and then into other columns, you have to enter the values sequentially in row by row. So you have to use a single SQL statement. You have to use a single update statement to convert the data present in this left side to the right side. So you should not use any select statement. You have to update the data in the table itself. You need to use only a single update statement. So that is the question asked. So try doing it on your own. So if you want to practice it on your own, you can get the SQL script from the description of this video. So if you're not able to crack this solution, watch this video till then. I have explained how to solve this. So if you're watching my videos for the first time, make sure you click on the subscribe button. So now let's go back to SSMS and see how to solve this using SQL. So this is the input. So I have entered the data, the input data that is required into this table called numbers, and also the output data I have entered into a table called output. So now let's compare both the input and output at the same time and see how to update the input table to the output using a single update statement. So if you see column first row, the values are 1 and 6. The output should be 1 and 2. And second row, 2 and 7, it should become 3 and 4. So first thing, 1 and 6 should become 1 and 2. So basically column 1, there is not much change in it. And column 2, there is a drastic change. 6 should become 2. And similarly in row number 2, 2 and 7 should become 3 and 4. So basically, here if you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they should become 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Okay, so how do we do that? So there is a simple logic here. So if you observe this carefully, um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 should become 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. So how do we do that? The equation is column 1 is equal to column 1 multiplied by 2 minus 1. Okay, so here column 1 multiplied by 2 minus 1. So 1 multiplied by 2 is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. So here these values become 1. So now input is 2. So 2 into 2, 4 minus 1 is 3. So this is 3. And third row, 3 should become 5. So 3 multiplied by 2 minus 1. 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. And fourth row, 4 should become 7. So 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. 8 minus 1 is 7. And 5 should become 9. So 5 multiplied by 2 is 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. Okay, so now update dbo.Numbers. Okay, set column 1 is equal to column 1 into 2 minus 1. Okay, and next is column 2. So column 2, here in the first row 6 should become 2. So the equation is column 2 is equal to 2 multiplied by column 2 minus 5. Okay, so here this is the equation. So in the input, so take 6 as a value. So 6 minus 5 is 1. So 1 multiplied by 2 is 2. So here the output is 2. So 7 should become 4. So 7 minus 5 is 2, and 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. 8 should become 6. So 8 minus 5 is 3. 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. 9 should become 8. So 9 minus 5 is 4. 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. And 10 should become 10. So 10 minus 5 is 5. 5 multiplied by 2 is 10. Okay, so in this way, you just write the logic, and then once you click on once you execute this query, the output will change. So here we know here there is no order of execution, nothing, because here you're taking column 1 as an input, and that same logic what you're writing, you're storing it in column 1 only. Okay, so don't confuse with this if you are a beginner in SQL. So you should not confuse with that. Okay, so here the main logic they are trying to test you is not your SQL skill. They are trying to test your analytical skill, because no anyone can write the update statement. There is not much difficulty in writing the update SQL query. The logic is you need to understand, you need to use your analytical skills to write these particular equations. So once you are able to get these equations, you will be able to write this query. So you need to practice this kind of equations more if you want to crack this kind of interviews. So now if you run this update statement, let's see what you're getting. Okay, so select star from numbers. So it become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in this way, you need to update the wrong input to the correct input. Okay. So hope you all understood the question and also the solution. So if you like this, make sure you click on the like button, and meet you in the next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.